Good morning, everyone.
Web wellness and internet safety education.
Computer Life Support. The Jamaican Data Protection Act 2020. Introduction. Episode 5. Key definitions in data protection. Tuesday, the 5th of November, 2024, 7:44 a.m. Let's go. The Jamaican Data Protection Act 2020 series. Introduction. Welcome back. Today's episode covers some fundamental definitions in Jamaica's Data Protection Act 2020. Understanding these terms is essential because they are the foundation of data protection, defining what's protected, who is responsible, and how your information is handled. So number one, we have personal data. And personal data includes any information related to a living individual or someone deceased for less than 30 years. This data can identify someone directly or when combined with other information. It is a broad definition covering not just basic details like your name or ID number, but also things like opinions about you or intentions towards you. Think about the types of information people hold about you, from your address to notes in a customer service database. All of that is considered personal data. 2. Data subject. The data subject is the individual to whom the personal data relates. They can be identified through various means, including physical traits, social characteristics, or unique identifiers like ID numbers. How do you feel knowing that your data, even if it's not directly tied to your name, can still be protected by law? Number 3, we have the data controller. A data controller is a person or authority that decides why and how personal data is processed. If an organization processes data to fulfill a legal requirement, then the person or group with that obligation is considered the controller. The data controller is like the brain behind the data decisions. They define the purpose and the way the data is used. Number 4, data processor. A data processor works on behalf of the data controller, handling data according to instructions. This role is separate from employees and often applies to outsourced data handling. Imagine a marketing firm managing customer data for a business. They are the processor working under the company's guidelines. Number 5, sensitive personal data. Certain types of personal data are more private and sensitive, which is why they receive extra protection under the Act. Sensitive personal data includes genetic and biometric data like fingerprints, DNA or face scans, filiation, racial or ethnic origin, family background or ethnicity, political, religious, or philosophical beliefs, union membership, physical or mental health information, sex life, legal records, alleged offenses, or court proceedings related to the individual. Which category of sensitive personal data do you want to keep private the most? 6. Processing. Processing is a term that covers all actions taken on personal data. Whether manual or automated, it includes collecting, recording, or storing data, organizing, modifying, or using data, sharing data through transmission or dissemination, aligning, erasing, or making data anonymous. In a sense, processing is any action involving data from storing to sharing to deleting. Number 7, data protection standards. The Act provides 8 data protection standards, which guide data controllers in ethical and secure data handling. These standards cover fairness and lawfulness in processing, purpose limitation, data accuracy, storage limitation, data subject rights, security measures, and more. These standards ensure that data handling respects privacy, limits unnecessary use, and keeps data secure. Key takeaways. Knowing these definitions is essential for understanding your rights and the responsibilities of organizations under the Jamaican Data Protection Act. Each definition frames the way data is handled, protected, and managed. Next episode, we will explore the scope of the Data Protection Act in more depth to see how it shapes data processing practices in Jamaica. Which definition do you find most interesting? Personal data, sensitive data, or data processor? Tell us in the comments. See you in the next one.
WebWise, Web Wellness and Internet Safety Education.